you clash.
Shut up. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Nervous?
Just butterflies, not feeling good.
Huh?
Just butterflies, not feeling good.
The marriage today.
I'll be doing videoing, so
You're videoing.
I'll be wandering.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you all please to be upstanding and greet our very beautiful bride.
It's a beautiful night, we're looking for something dumb to do. Hey baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Of course, a particularly warm welcome to Bradley and to Chelsey on this very special and happy day, their wedding day. And I'll take this opportunity as well to welcome our friends watching in the States. Thank you for joining us. Anyone wants to give them away? Chelsey and Bradley have found in one another happiness, fulfilment, and love. Through their vows here today, they will be making a lifelong commitment to one another. In so doing, they will strengthen and deepen the relationship that already so clearly exists between them. By your presence here as their family and friends, you are all of you expressing your love and your support for Chelsey and Bradley, as well as your support for the commitment they're making. So on their behalf, thank you very much for being here with us today. My name is Rebecca. It's my privilege and my pleasure to be leading you through your marriage ceremony. And I should like to introduce my friend and colleague Susan, who's actually much more important than myself, because she has the role of ensuring that this marriage is legally registered. I have to begin formally by explaining that this place in which we are all met has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of civil marriages. And we are all gathered here today to witness the joining in marriage of Bradley Robert Bricknell and Chelsey Renee Birch. However, before we proceed, if any person here present knows of any lawful reason why this marriage may not take place, you must declare it now. If you can bear to after those threatening looks. No, invited all the right people, well done. It looks like we're going ahead. Excuse me. And so to you both, Bradley and Chelsey, we are here today to join the two of you in marriage. But before you are married, I must remind you of the nature and the important commitments you are about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life excuse me, to the exclusion of all others. It's solemn, it's binding, but more than this, it is intended to provide the love, comfort, friendship, and support that each of you will continue to share with the other as you journey through your life's adventure together. Our civil ceremony is very brief and simple, and yet sincere. It's just the exchange of two sets of declarations, each repeated after me. The first is where you will declare that you are lawfully free to marry one another, and the second is the wonderful part, when in a few short moments from now, before all these people who love you and are here to support you, you will take each other as partners in your marriage. So, having spoken with you both, I am confident the answer is going to be yes, but I will just check. Are you both ready and willing to make those declarations?
Yes.
Yes.
Super. Can I invite you both to stand, please? Right, and do feel free to hold hands. You're about to be married. We won't be shocked, I promise you. Fingers. And this is your first set of legal declarations. This is where you will declare that you are lawfully free to marry one another. I've got a statement that I need you both to repeat after me. I'll start with you, Bradley, okay? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Bradley Robert Bricknell,
while I, Bradley Robert Bricknell,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Chelsey Renee Birch.
to Chelsey Bricknell Birch.
Wonderful. And Chelsea. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Chelsey Renee Birch,
why I, Chelsey Renee Birch,
may not be joined
may not be joined
in matrimony
in matrimony
to Bradley Robert Bricknell.
Bradley Robert.
Perfect. I now have a question for each of you. The question contains a promise, and the answer I'm looking for is I do. So Bradley, do you take Chelsea to be your lawful wedded wife? Do you promise to cherish and to respect her? And will you promise to be loving, faithful, loyal, and kind to her all the days of your life together?
I do.
And Chelsea, do you take Bradley to be your lawful wedded husband? Do you promise to cherish and to respect him? And will you promise to be loving, faithful, loyal, and kind to him all the days of your life together?
I do.
I invite you to turn and face one another, please. Continue holding hands. He's very excited. And if I could ask our witnesses to stand, please. So Bradley and Chelsea, as before, please repeat after me and speak the words to each other, because this is the moment that your married life is going to begin. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Bradley Robert Bricknell, do take thee, Chelsey Renee Birch, to be my lawful wedded wife. Chelsea. I call upon these persons here present to witness that I, Chelsey Renee Birch,
To witness that I, Chelsey Renee Birch,
do take thee, Bradley Robert Bricknell,
do take thee, Bradley Robert Bricknell,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
And the witnesses can take their seats for now. Thank you so much, but you two stay standing. Archie's patience is your moment to shine, my friends. It's Archie has the veins.
Now we go.
Very beautifully done by Archie. Well done. Bradley, if you'd like to take the ring that you have to wear it. Yeah, very well done. So if you hold it there, repeat these words after me as it says to Chelsea. Chelsea, I give you this ring
Chelsea, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of my marriage.
and as a token of my love. All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
And all of my love, I promise you.
All of my love.
And Chelsea, if you'd like to take the ring, Bradley. And the third finger of the left hand, or wherever he wants to wear it. And hold it there. And say, Bradley, I give you this ring
Bradley, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a token of my love.
and as a token of my love.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
And all of my love, I promise you.
And all of my love, I promise you.
And so, Chelsey and Bradley, you've made here today those declarations that are required by the law. Before your family and friends who've gathered here in your honour, and in the presence of your witnesses, your friends in America, and our city's registrar of marriages, you have made a solemn and binding contract with one another. You've sealed that contract with the giving and receiving of wedding rings, and you've made promises to one another of love, of loyalty, and of lifelong commitment. Edmund O'Neill wrote that when two people pledge their love and care for one another in a marriage, they create a spirit unique unto themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written words ever could. Marriage is a promise, a potential, made in the hearts of two people who love one another as you do. It takes a lifetime to fulfill. It's my pleasure, it's my honour to declare that that lifetime starts right now. For I can now proclaim that you are lawfully husband and wife. Many, many congratulations. Do you have witnesses? Do you have witnesses? So it's very nearly bring us to the end of our marriage ceremony. Not, I know, the end of the celebrations. Have a wonderful afternoon and evening over at OSO Social, celebrating this very happy day with this very lovely couple. I'm sure you will help them celebrate in style.
Yeah.
Before we leave you to your celebrations, there are just a couple of important formalities because these formalities are. First of all, on behalf of both of us, and in fact everyone at Brighton Home Register Office, we'd like to wish you both, Bradley and Chelsey, not only a happy day today, but a happy day every day. I'm sure it's going to be a long and really wonderful married life, kicking off that fantastic honeymoon in Mexico. Enjoy it.
Touch smoking.
I'm just going to ask you, just realise,
That's a record that it's happened.
Congratulations, and congratulations. Traditionally, this is the property of the bride, so you can show it to me later if you wish.
I'd like to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Bricknell.
Go!
See who threw that? I knew exactly who threw that. That's so lovely.
Looks orange, eh?
So firstly, while this isn't the most traditional of weddings and ain't exactly the most formal event, great party, I'll start to say a few words. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for attending. I want to thank everyone for spending.
Join the queue!
I'm getting 2 lines in. Leave the hashtags in. Look, I'm humbled that you would take the time for what usually be a normal working Monday, and I just know how much we all love going to work on Mondays. I'd like to thank Daisy, who I believe is left now, but the rest of the team, thank you guys for helping us spend time with you. And following the wonderful catering, it wouldn't be as enjoyable if it wasn't for your excellent work and attention to detail. I'd like to thank Andy, where's Andy? Right there, hello. Who made about 500 paper flowers, yeah, I'm not even exaggerating, while binge watching X-Files. We apologise, we can only fit so many to the final decor. I'd also like to thank the cast of X-Files for giving Andy something to watch while he makes it. I'd like to thank Dad for being for today's videographer. I look forward to seeing what music track and the crazy editing you choose to pick for this in the YouTube video.
And everyone else's weddings as well.
And yes.
Oh yeah, weddings, yeah.
I'd like to thank Jank for... Jank? Jank? Thank you, Jank. Thank you, Jack, for...
That sticks for life now, doesn't it?
Easy, control yourself.
Thank Jack and Sam for being by my side for the last decade or so to and from school. And thank you for having me keep schedule today. I'd like to thank Ash for organising the stag and making sure I didn't completely die. Also for fulfilling the role as a dear older brother who looked out for me and paying out to you there.
I think the answer is no, bro.
I think carry on. I'm just making it sentimental, it's fine. Just carry on.
It's not.
We'll edit the post.
Just set it up. Just cut it out. What?
Spank.
That's what she said. That's what I'm laughing. What did you say?
Never mind, later.
Come back to you. I'll get through it.
You just carry on, don't let me you off the bride.
So yeah, thank you Ash for being the dear older brother and also being the pain in the arse growing up equally in those roles, but more so your dear older brother. However, I'm not sure I should thank you for the 56 bruises I sustained during our paintballing I'd like to thank Mum for always being there for me, supporting me in whichever venture I choose to pursue. I always appreciate that I'm giving this speech on my wedding day. I'm also trying to save her more and stuff, but I'll always be your baby boy. Also like to give thanks to Ian. Hello back there. You met Mum when I was a toddler, took me in and loved me as your own son. You're also one of the main reasons why I'm the gentleman I am standing before you today. So I just want to categorically thank you for being the father figure helping me when I was growing up. Thank you. But of course, each and every person in this room has helped me in some shape or form to make me the man I am today. So, well, for better or for worse, I'll let you decide which is which. So that's why I chose to share this day with you, my dear family and friends. So please, can we all just raise a glass and celebrate each other's company on this wonderful day?
Woo! Cheers!
To everyone. I'd now like to, page 2, halfway through, you know. I'd like to share with you the story of how me and Chelsey met.
Quite right.
I wiped right, yes. Got that. So it was a normal day at work when all of a sudden I got a pop up on my phone saying Chelsey Birch has sent you a message. For those who don't know, me and Chelsey actually met on Tinder. The previous evening I came across her profile and I was swept away at how much we kind of clicked in our preferences to each other. Her profile, to paraphrase, quirky American seeks nerdy British man.
You're a man!
I'm certain there's also a Harry Potter reference or two in there, but I think she said, I think she hit the jackpot, at least on the nerdy front anyway. On the first day... On our first date, she got the train down from Brighton. She was currently studying in London at the time, and she had to get a rail replacement bus from Brighton. She hadn't been in London for very long, maybe a few months at this point, so her knowledge of how to pronounce English names wasn't quite up to scratch very long. She was asked by station staff, "Where are we going?" or "Where are you going?" to which she replied, "Huv." So when she... So when she got off the bus at Huv, I was waiting for her, and in the first 10 seconds, she basically melted in my arms. When I told her, everything's okay, I went by, because I noticed that as soon as she got off in the first 5 seconds, her head was about to explode from just being such a nervous wreck, and we just clicked. We went to a nearby coffee shop, and the rest was history. Well, real history, that is. Not American history that started 5 minutes ago. I had to. You admit, right? You agree.
He's just a sovereignty wife.
Just her country. Just her.
Oh, no.
So a geeky tidbit I might add for some context. Like the dating apps that we use are normally matched by people who are local to you, so done by distance. It turns out, when we first started messaging each other, Chelsey was all in Amsterdam, but the app still thought she was in Gatwick. So you could say it was fate that we met, or a glitch that the universe wanted to be together. I personally think the most romantic reason would be Tinder services not yet propagate the user's profile data and put it into the geofence online. Or in plain English, she effectively snuck into my search results before my phone could recalculate who the best matches were.
You're making everyone blush, right?
And to me, there's something about that. Like, we beat the system. We won. We found each other regardless of what arbitrary rules an app or a program set for us. We beat the odds, if you will. Chelsey, I'm constantly in awe of how much I love you, how much I feel for you. To be honest, I sometimes struggle to put in words the sheer quantity of how much I do. I hope that spending the rest of our lives together by each other's side, by showing you the constant love and support that I will always cherish. I will hopefully, by the time a few decades have passed, I will have shown you a slither of what my real supreme passion is for you. So please everyone, raise your glasses once again to honour my new wife and my soulmate, Chelsey.
Ashton, come on round. Ashton, come on round.
Thanks very much.
It's fine, it's a really big font.
Over there, mate.
Really big font.
Stand up.
Upside down.
Think of a new joke. Oh, he did that at my wedding. So, I mean, first, I was going to go on to thank everyone, but I didn't know you were going first, so everyone's already been thanked, so skip that. So, as brother of the bride, groom, I was asked by Brad to do a speech today, and when he asked me, I did pause for a moment and thought for a little while at why he would ask. And also I paused to think about why he would ask his older, cleverer, stronger, favourite sibling. And then said to him, are you sure you want me to speak? The reason I thought that is, that in spite of there being a best man that does the stories, often comes out more from the nights out and the stag do's and things like that. I feel like in growing up with Brad, I have a little bit more of an insight into some of the other things that might not usually be seen and go on in growing up. However, in spite of this, I didn't want Brad to worry about me going to full details of things such as him pooing in the bath when he was young, or him accidentally downloading Grindr on his phone, a gay dating app when he was younger. Last week. And the fact that it's only recently that he's managed to get a belt that doesn't reveal to everyone his rear every time he bends over.
It fits now.
Literally last week he bought belts. But don't worry, the story I am going to share with you all about from when Brad was going out was back in his earlier gaming days, at home in his room at night. I think he was playing games. I really hope he was playing games. I could see his mouse hand. We won't go into that. Anyway, he was playing games with his friends online. Friends.
What's that supposed to mean?
Huh? It wasn't me, it was back years and years.
Oh, back
Not you. It was pretend friends, not real friends. And for some reason, we have no idea why, he decided to celebrate playing games with friends by cracking open some beers he had underneath his computer desk.
I had just turned 18.
Don't start giving excuses. However, he didn't just have the casual one can to encourage his winning spree. He lost the fight with 6 cans and ended up being completely and utterly trolley battered. Sadly, it did make him a little bit poorly at the loo. But luckily though, it was only a little bit and Brad cleaned it all up and went to bed. So, except it wasn't a little bit, it was a lot. And the only way I could describe it, and I've got to read it because I like it here, is that it was his own pissed Picasso portrait across the entire bedroom wall of his bedroom, and he cleaned a tiny little bit with a sponge and went to sleep. And I remember hearing Ian having a proper go at why he decided to just clean one corner. And then he went to sleep with his entire wall spewed with beer. So. But the moral of the story, it was okay, because at the end they had to repaint when we moved out because the stain was still across the whole wall.
It was like listening, yeah. I can't miss anything. This is the hotel.
That's wonderful.
Anyway, I have seen Brad grow up over the years. taller than I ever was. However,
It's not so much.
no, it's not.
It's not big for you.
About 12.
However, I would say that Bradley's been the happiest he's ever been since about just over a year ago now, when his VR headset arrived. And then about a day or so later, I think he met Chelsey or something. I would say that she's helped him today to become the person he is today. She's also helped him crowbar his wallet open, which is a feat among many of them.
Doing nothing.
I've offered so many nights out and you said no. So many.
I mean, I know I'm joking because today he's done all this, but he has asked if you could set the times on the way out.
There'll be a bill crying at the end. Can't
Sorry, it's not that.
So two more.
Yeah, no, it's not really. I did want to say that with him in knowing Chelsey, that she's been the person there that's given him the kick up the arse he's needed when he's needed it at times, but she has made him the happiest he has been since I've been with him. The thing that I do like most about her is that she is one of the first people to get in there and wind him up. Something I have a massive passion for in my life. Actually, if there's something I can hand over that mantle to the help when I'm not there, it takes a weight off my mind. I haven't got to worry that someone is constantly taking the piss out of him when it's
I'll be
needed.
talking to them.
I did also, I know today is obviously the day when Chelsea's joining the family in that, although I'm sure most of us already see her as being already a part of the family, already a sister and an auntie and a daughter to our family already. I sort of want to say I wish them all the best for your future and that, and I do look forward to, well, it's my turn to be an uncle as well. It's going to be a really have fun.
I didn't tell her about the favour yesterday.
She's what?
I didn't tell her about the favour yesterday.
What favour?
That he now gets to name the middle name of our first child.
What first child? Are you trying to say something?
Middle name Despacito.
And that really just want to finish by asking everyone to raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Bricknell.
You all done?
Yeah, thank you.
So, I knew Ash's speech would be hard to follow. In fact, I barely follow a word of it. Right. Loyal, caring, sincere, honest. These are the characteristics of a great man. That's enough about me. I'm here to give a speech. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jack. I've known Brad since we went to City College Brighton 8 years ago. I'm Jack. And thanks. So we went to City College Brighton 8 years ago. I've since moved away from Brighton, but we've remained firm friends and still spend lots of time together and have a couple of evenings a week that we just play video games and just hang out. So I've watched Brad grow and become the man he is today.
You're a webcam.
We don't watch that part. Just emotionally grow, not the rest of it.
Doesn't sound any better.
TMI.
So I hope everyone's having a good day today, and I just want to say a quick thank you for all of you for coming out today. And speaking of coming out, so I know there's a rumour about me and Brad. So I hope that the fact that Brad's tied the knot today will put that to bed.
Crazy.
And speaking of putting to bed, I have once put Brad to bed, undressed him, put him in pyjamas. It was all benevolent. Okay, he was very drunk. He was throwing up and hugging the toilet at my house. And I did actually, again, another story about Brad throwing up. And it's just a fluke. I did have to. He couldn't stand, and I literally had to undress him, take him out of his suit, and put him into pyjamas and tuck him into bed. And that was. He did what. There are some conflicting information about what you're supposed to talk about at the speech of a wedding. So, on one hand, you're either supposed to just completely rinse it. On the other hand, you're supposed to just sing the groom's praises and just tell everyone about all of his great points. But considering I'm not a good singer, and I won't lie, so I'm going to go for the first part. I do need to be a little bit careful, because I have actually already asked Brad to be my best man at my wedding in August. And I did actually ask him before he got engaged, so it seems like, as hard as it is to give a best man speech, I think it was a little bit much to go through all of that. If he was having difficulty writing a best man speech, it seems like quite a lot of work to get engaged. Ask me to give a speech at his, just so that he can get some notes on giving a best man speech. No, seriously, when I first met Brad, who's 18, 19?
Maybe about the
he was butter boy, shy and awkward, never having spoken to the fairer sex, and now he's a little bit older and he's had laser eye surgery and he grew a beard. He has really come out of his shell. He shaved most of it off, so
I've got ways to go. Right.
No, Brad has really come out of his shell since I've known him, and it's an honour to call him a friend. So he's determined, he's reliable, and he goes after what or who he wants. Which brings me into him and Chelsey. I remember when he first told me about Chelsey, he spoke to me with that excitement and anticipation of young love, where anything's possible and your whole life and the whole world's ahead of you, and you can go out and grab it and just really do what you need to do. When I asked Brad to describe Chelsey, when he was telling me about her, he described her as top tier, which I know that we're not having, we're not talking about wedding cake tiers. This is more of a gaming term, talking about it being top tier. So in gaming, top tier usually means that they're exceptionally rare, especially precious, and you're very lucky if you have one. And I think that really resonated with me. Today hasn't been entirely conventional, but that's who these guys are. They've decided what they want, and they've let their personalities just shine out, and I think that's great. Chelsey, I just want to say, obviously, you look absolutely amazing today, and you really captivate the room. I think everyone can agree to that. I'm truly honoured to have been asked by Brad to say a few words today. He's the best friend that I could ever imagine to have, and I'm really glad that he's found someone as special as you. And I'm sure he'll make an amazing husband. I'm sure, even if he is half as good of a friend as he is a husband, you're going to be in good hands. On behalf of the bride and the groom, I'd like to thank everyone who made today possible. So all of the staff and everyone who's come out today. I'd like to thank you all for listening to me muddle through this. And everyone, if we can raise a glass for the happy couple and toast to our futures. Woo! Very cool. Mr. and Mrs. Bricknell.
Okay, countdown. 1, 2, 3, go!
Did you get that?
I think so, yeah. I hope so.
No. Look, pom-pom.
Oh, look at his head.
Raspberry, chocolate pencil, chocolate marshmallow.
No, just coming back.
And make sure you have a good spin when you're blindfolded. You need to be over here, away from that. When you're
It's fresh as well, so it's not got any like weight inside.
exactly needs to be sort
Right, hold on to this.
Too bad.
I like to drink with Bradley. It's Bradley, he's our mate. We like to drink with Bradley because he drinks his drink in 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, no, he's only recently had to on the Zoom.
Back off.
Go on, Brad, we believe in you. No.
Cold. Warm.
No.
Warm.
Bradley, you've got the right one.
Watch out.
Oh, it's like watching a big yellow fish right here. It's just there.
Yay.
Steppers are doing it.
Bradley, step into your hit.
Any light in there?
Pause. Break.
I don't know what's
Oh, there's a whole.
stand there and hold it. I think Jack's taller.
It is a sensory dream.
Just step into it. No, you won't, you go. What you do is as soon as you've worked out where it is, pull it back.
Yes.
Left of it, left of it. Left of it. Left of it.
The other left.
Left of it. Left of it.
The English left.
Chelsey, go on, Jack. Go on, Jack. Go on.
Come back.
More sweet.
Well, I know this little chapel on the boulevard we can go. No one will know. Oh, come on, girl. Who cares if we're trash? Got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of Patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you. It's a beautiful night. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I think I wanna marry you. Think I wanna marry you. Think I wanna marry you. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you. Is it the look in your eyes, or is it this dancing juice? Who cares, baby? I think I wanna marry you.
I have a problem.
Can we dab on three? Can we dab on three?
Yeah.
Can we dab on three?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Thank
you.
I'm joking.
What do you like then?
I like sabuku.
I'll just stand there.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.